got that, and we've got lots of other things as well. So, you know, I'm not sure if it's about being about a band, being. My life flashed before my eyes in seconds. This is like your life flashing before your eyes in what, half an hour. You could do it. I think if you walk quickly. I did it in half an hour the first time I came. Yeah, no, it's actually, it looks really good. I'm very pleased with it, and I think people enjoy it. I mean, if you like the Rolling Stones, you enjoy it. If you don't like the Rolling Stones, don't bother coming.
Yeah, it's a big surprise, and it's an ongoing one, really, because the band is still working, and it's good to see all this going on, sort of notching up the years, you know, and full of surprises.
Actually, there's a lot of good things. Even if I mean, it is a kind of interesting. So it puts in context in sort of historical kind of context. I think it's quite interesting too. But I mean, yeah, it's pretty full on. So there's a lot to see. So I'm pleased with that.
Your diaries are in there.
Yeah, I mean, I've got to read them later. And I must have been really bored to write that much, you know, because I've never kept one since.
Was it quite a nostalgic trip, this exhibition?
Yeah, in a way, yeah, quite, you know, quite heartwarming.
No, unfortunately, because all my club I got nicked over the years or auctioned off. So there's only a couple of representations of mine, but luckily Mick's clothes he kept miraculously over the years, so that's a good earmark.
The clothes, we had a lot of clothes, so it was tricky. That was one thing that was tricky to try and figure out which ones to put in, and obviously we had a lot. I could have that whole room just full of my clothes without Keith and Ronnie's in charge, to be honest. But anyway, but I think that clothes room looks really good. The costume room looks really good, and costumes are really hard to show because they're on mannequins. It never doesn't give it any life, but I think it looks really good, that room. What are you doing here?
No. Do you have any more questions?
What's that? On the red carpet.
Ever since our first meetings, when we were planning the museum exhibition, it surprised me with what they came up with and what we found, and I think the band is just as surprised as everybody else at some of the things that are in there.
And you've seen the exhibition, you thought?
Impossible to do that, but it is about the same amount of what do you call it? Dust and smell is very much like that. The kitchen is very much like Edith Grove. Fantastic. But the rest is difficult because you haven't got the piece of furniture. So it had holes in it then, let alone now.
The flat is a bit like, and it's just down the road. Oddly enough, it's about, 200 yards down the road, and the building's still there. But I went through that a few days ago, and I changed it around a little bit and tried to remember it, and I just moved some things, and I said, that's too many dirty ashtrays, there was never this many, it can't have been, so I changed some of that. No, but it's fun, it's a kind of fun room. That one.
What I love about this band is that we ain't found the Rolling Stones yet. We're still looking for them. And if everybody else thinks they know the Rolling Stones, well, look out, because we don't know yet, but we're still trying to perfect the whole thing, and that's the way it is.
Is Edith Grove a real likeness of what it was when you
Oh God, I suppose it should be a blessing.